Okay, first, Assalamu alaikum to everyone. Today I'm going to talk about the importance of conversation. We all know that the conversation is very much important. It plays the vital role in human beings' life. In everywhere, we talk to every day with our family members, with our classmates, in our college, in school, with everywhere we are just talking. So we need a good communication. For it that, whether I talk about that's the English language or I talk about the Urdu language or the Kashmiri language, but mostly when I just talk about the English language, we all know that it's the international language, so we could just speak everywhere, we could just communicate everywhere, wherever we want to go, we could just go there with the help of the English language. And mostly the one of the backbone of the English language, and there is the most the basic part, or I should say this is the foundation of the English language, and that's the conversation. We all know that the conversation is very much important and it plays a crucial role in everyone's life. Mostly we want to talk about the novice person, as far as the novice persons are concerned. For them, it is the very much important, because why is this important? Because many just persons have different kind of the phobia in themselves. Mostly as far as this English language is concerned, and even it's the often to think or the thought of the people to think about the language is very much tough. We can just speak. It's fine to commit a mistake. It's fine as far as myself is concerned. Even still, I'm just committing a lot of the mistakes. But we are the human beings. We can just commit mistakes. But until we can remain the consistent, we can't just get anything in themselves. That's why that is very much important to remain the consistent in everywhere. And mostly same case with this way language, we have to remain the consistent. Why we have to remain the consistent? Because we all have consistency, it has the power. That's why that through the conversation we are just getting a lot of the things, and gradually we are just able to speak like a fluent. Why so? Because with the in the initial stage we're just having the phobia, we are just unable to utter a single word with the rest of the people, because it's nature, it's the temperament of a human being to having the phobia in themselves. So it's fine that to committing the mistakes. For them, that is the crucial part for themselves to just talk in the English language. And mostly while the conversation, we're not only to improving our the speaking skill, but also we are just improving our the vocabulary, also able to boost our the confidence level, and also improving our the listening skill there, and also to develop the confidence in ourselves. How is it possible? Let's take example when we are just doing the conversation to each other. The conversation maybe happen between two persons or among the just people, but mostly when I talk about in the speaking skill, there were just sitting the two persons there, and they were just talking to each other. So there we're just feeling the comfortable there, because we know that we are just two persons here. Maybe just in the first day we can just commit the mistakes, but in the second day, in the regularly, when we remain the consistent, and once this is going to be just come, you will be speak the well, and you will just show up your the confidence in ourselves. And because why I'm just telling these kind of these things, because I had just my personal experience, as far as my personal experience is concerned. I had just went through from these various states. When I just came first day here, I was talking with what's the home, I'm just home, I was just talking, whether I talk about in the English or the Urdu or the Kashmiri, and the phobia, it was just common at the time. But here is the question that in English language, it is the phobia, everyone have the phobia in this way, this language, I can just speak, and how could I just get language? Most of the students are just thinking that from the grammar we could just learn the English language. Yes, somehow that you may just speak, you may just utter a single word, maybe just with the, you could just use some of the English words here, but we can't just speak like a fluent, because we can't just communicate continuously with help of the grammar. Because here is a practical example. There's we have been reading from our schools working since our working as a childhood, and are we able to just talk? Are we able to communicate with the rest of the people in English? No, we're not able to. It's a practical example, because the English language is the practical thing. Let's take example that we want to learn swimming. So there we have to, first of all, we have to enter in the water. Or let's say another example, we want to drive a car. So there we have to just sit on the working chair. We have to sit on the car. First of all, we have to know that how I have to drive the car here. It's the practical. Same case with the English language. It's the practical thing. With the help of the conversation, are just able to utter a single word. We are just able to remain when we remain consistent in our conversation. We are just able to get everything, and not only we are just getting the English language. We're also improving our the speaking skill. Also, we are just able to what I can say boost our vocabulary. How we are just able to boost our vocabulary, because every day we are just using the new words, sharing our experience, sharing our the thoughts, and also just catching the new words from the rest of the people. And also because nowadays that here is the demand, or I would say command of the those way just demand of the those way persons who just speak, who just communication skills is good, who could just talk, who could just work in could do the good conversation with the rest of the people. What is the conversation? It's just communication. So there we could just communicate nicely with the people. Nowadays we have the need of the chops, and nowadays we need the job.